You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tap In. We are OneOOne. I'm your host, Andy Dench, and I'm here with my co-hosts and my business partners, Sean and James. Good morning, my boys. How you feeling?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Some kind of talk show.
Some kind of talk show.
Sounds like that now.
Or it's an informational podcast that'll help you fucking free yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. It is your responsibility to tap into information that is going to benefit you in your life. This podcast will hopefully expand your thinking so that you can finally take control.
Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah.
In. All right, guys, what's going on? It is a beautiful Sunday here in my living room. And today... And today we are going to talk about, are you once where you prayed to be? Let me repeat it one more time. Are you once where you prayed to be? So, the reason that we are talking about this podcast and the reason it's so meaningful to me is because I was driving into work the other day and I started to think to myself, wow, I really do not wish to be here anymore. And by thinking about what I don't want, I started attracting negative thoughts about everything that I do not want. As I was doing that, I took conscious control of my mind and said, no, stop that. Stop thinking these thoughts, they do not serve you, and flipped the script and started thinking other things. Suddenly, after flipping the script and thinking other things, I had a hunch, an intuitive thought, whatever you want to call it, that came to me and said, holy fucking shit, bro. You prayed for this once in your life. You were dying to be on a commercial job site, running commercial jobs, working this job, doing this thing. Like when you were, fuck, dude, I remember it was like 4 years ago. I remember praying for that from the date that this occurred to me. And I'm sitting there thinking, driving into work, and I'm like, dude, if this was 4 years ago when I was asking for it, I'd be fucking giddy right now. I'd be hype as hell. I'd be happy. I'd be ready to take on the day. I'd be like just in it, ready. Like, fuck yeah, I'm living my fucking dreams. I asked for this, I got it. But because it took fucking 4 years to get there, I no longer appreciated it because I forgot what I had prayed for. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Wake the fuck up and realize that the shit you prayed for doesn't necessarily come instantly. A lot of times you pray for something and the universe, God, has to work things in a certain order to then get you to that point. So you have to trust that the timing will always be perfect. And that comes through the power of faith. If you have faith in your prayers, no matter when you pray for them, you will know when you receive them as long as you are in constant control of your mind, because you'll remember, I prayed for this shit and I really wanted it when I prayed for this shit and I never stopped wanting it, and that's why I'm now here. Regardless if it took 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, or 20 years, it doesn't fucking matter. Don't forget what you truly asked for. Don't forget what you truly prayed for, because why? When you get there and then God sees him giving you everything you asked for, or the universe, whatever you believe in, sees you getting everything you asked for, and then you're not grateful for it, he's going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? What does he want? Is he going to make up his mind? Is he just going to be scatterbrained for life and constantly chasing the wrong things and in bad fucking ways of thinking and just fucked up and never attract anything he wants? No, motherfucker, it's up to you to remember what you prayed for, why you prayed for it, and then appreciate it when you get there. And dude, once I changed that, because I remember it was Wednesday, and Tuesday I was fucking beat. Tuesday kicked the shit out of me at work, and I just fucking, I was just down. I had just came back to work that week because I just got out of surgery for the hand and everything, and I was just like, fuck, man. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I still here? Blah, blah. You know, like, you get in those negative thought processes, especially after being off for a while and having freedom and being kind of where you wanted to be in a way of freedom, and then you're back to this 9 to 5 everyday grind, which you know you don't want, and you're praying for things and you're working on things to get out of, but you're still there. And then when I realized that this is what I prayed for, my whole week changed. That whole week was amazing. Remember that shit? Just that day. The whole day was amazing. My body started feeling better. I got on track with my thoughts again. And since then, I haven't let off fucking once yet. And now I understand something that I never understood before. It like finally clicked for me.
Yeah, when you posted that kind of like fucking made me realize the same shit. Like I was like, holy fuck, like you don't think about that when you're there, but we say it all the time. Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll see further. So we have these goals in mind, and we have all these dreams and shit, and we work towards them every single day, but it does take a period of time. So we get kind of lost in that grind, and once we're there, we already have so many new goals and so many new ideas that we want to accomplish that we don't even realize, like literally a few years ago, this is exactly where we want to be, if not even further than where we want to be. So we don't even fucking think about it and be grateful about it. So I think that's still huge. Like, obviously, that's what you want because that shows you that you're always striving to be better. But you need to be able to take a step back, look at where you were, what you wanted there, and look at what you are now, and be grateful and learn from that. Be like, yo, this is a big success. Like, now I have this confidence because I know this is what I wanted, and now I know I achieved it. Yeah. So then it gives you that belief in the universe and in yourself that, okay, these new goals I have that are scaring the shit out of me, I can do the same thing because these goals that I'm living right now scared the shit out of me 3 years ago. So it's fucking, when you said that, I was like, holy shit. Because, like, I've understood that to a degree, but I never understood in that aspect. Like, I always understood, like, you need to look back and see how far you've come because when you were back there, like, you would look at yourself now and be like, holy shit, that kid's fucking amazing. He's doing everything I want to do. But I never realized, like, yo, that's literally what I prayed for. That's what I dreamed about. And now I'm here. So, like I can still do the shit that I'm worried about being able to achieve in 3 years.
It might take 3 years.
It might take 3 years. It's not going to happen like instantly, and that's why we lose sight of it because we are so used to instant gratification that as we're getting lost in the grind, that goal, that dream stops weighing on our mind. We just keep going.
Yep.
And I think, like they say, the day that you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. And I think that's super important too because it's more of not that you're not grateful to be where you're at, but that, like Sean said, you're always striving to do better and get to like that next goal that sometimes you don't even notice that you're doing what you asked for just because it's not even, it's not like, oh, you're not grateful for it because you are, but it's more that you are fast enough. Well, it's not even that. It's just you're an overachiever. Yeah. So you're consistently doing the next best thing. So while working towards that goal that might not be in your face, you have other goals you're working at every day towards too. So it's not that you're not grateful that you're, doing commercial now, but you're doing so many other things at home that like it's not the forefront on your head that, hey, I asked for this and now I'm doing it. And it's not even like a thing that you're not grateful. It's more that like a lot of people, you're so involved with everything that you're doing. That's just one aspect that you're trying to be better at. That now it's like all right, like now you're realizing after taking a step away from all the other stuff you were doing and getting back to the daily grind that does kind of suck, but it's something that you did want. You were looking at the beginning aspects until you got to a point where you were like, wait, like I wanted to be here at one point and now I'm finally realizing it even because your mind was just somewhere else for so long.
Well, over the past 3 years, my perception has grown.
Right,
So
it's changed.
As my perception has grown and changed, my goals and my vision for my life changed. So
right.
It was me losing sight of staying conscious in my past, my future, and my present. Because it's a balance. Everything in life is balance. We know that. It's taught to us in many ways in forms of nature. And just like James says, just in forms of nature, it's the same thing as planting a seed. When we plant a seed, we don't eat that fruit that same day. It takes months for that fruit to bloom and what's the word? Ripen to the correct state that we can then reap the fruit that we planted the seed about. But throughout that whole time, you have choices. You can cultivate that seed so that it grows into a beautiful fruit, and then you can reap the fruit, or you can plant the seed and forget about it, and then years later come back and there's an amazing peach tree there that you forgot you even fucking planted. So it's just a matter of staying conscious about it, that sometimes you might plant a seed and forget about it, and then come back and there's this beautiful peach tree that did its job by itself because it didn't necessarily need you, because that's nature and that's the universe. You asked for something. Even if you ask for something and forget about it, you asked for something. You put something in motion. So eventually it's going to reach a form of real life.
And it's crazy because they say, like, you know, ask and forget is something they say, like, not forget that you asked for it, but put such full trust into it that it's not on your mind every day, that you're thinking about what you're trying to get. And I think that's also very important too, because I think that you should be working towards that goal, but understanding that when you ask for it, you're gonna receive it as long as you believe it. So by asking for it and then putting it out of your mind, like your conscious mind, like when I say, like, don't worry about it, don't stress about it, don't think about it in negative ways, don't, just put it out of your mind, and then just everything you're doing is just working towards that goal, so it's all good. That's something that, like, actually really helped me, because, like, when I would think about it and put full thought into it every day, like,
sometimes
it'd be more of a worry. But when I would ask and just, like, forget and just do my daily things, go hang out with my boys and shit like that, then shit would just pop up, like, out of nowhere. I'd be like, holy shit, all right. Like, and it's because I really just did forget about it, but I was, like, still, like,
but when you asked
working
for it, you were fucking serious about it.
Right.
And then you still took the steps to work towards a goal that made you better, that would then achieve
it
that. It
just wasn't a constant focus on worrying about it and what is or isn't
sometimes
there.
it's hard to do
it's
that.
super hard to do that.
Because you know you asked for something. When you ask for it, you're
waiting
it.
for it.
You're excited for it. You're like, yes, that first time asking about it. But then the second time you ask about it, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, the sixth time, the seventh time, 8th time, 10th, 20th, it starts getting worse and worse because it's taking time to materialize. It's taking time for the energy that you put forth with your thought in asking for this is going out and creating it for you, but that seed isn't, you're not seeing that sprout yet. For days, for weeks, for months.
I say this a lot too, is like, you can't be everywhere. This is like one of the biggest things for me. You can't possibly be everywhere doing all the things that need to happen for certain things to come into your life. You know what I mean? Like I definitely believe that things don't just happen for chance. Like, things happen for a reason. Like, you're put in places for a reason. You meet people for a reason.
Yeah.
So, like, you're not, like, how am I trying to explain this? What are you going to say?
Chinese bamboo tree, it takes 5 years before it sprouts. Think about that.
5 years?
So they plant it, and it's 5 years before they even see it sprout. And then after it sprouts, within a year and a half, it can grow 40 feet. Think about that. That's nature teaching us. As we plant a seed, it may take us 5 fucking years to even see that seed sprout. But then as soon as we see that seed sprout, within a year, it can grow up to 40 feet. How does that make any sense? It's not supposed to. But think about how long that bamboo takes to build up what it needs to build up in the base of the ground, in the foundation, to set it up so that the foundation is so strong that it can grow fucking sky high.
And bamboo's strong too.
Strong as fuck. So think about that. That's nature teaching us a lesson on life. Let that fucking seed fertilize itself, strengthen underground before anybody even knows about it, before anybody even hears about it, sees it, feels it, anything. It's underground. It's you. Your mind is underground. And then after 5 years of you cultivating it, thinking about it in the right ways, working towards what you need to work towards to make it sprout, once it sprouts, 0 to fucking 100 in no time. No time. That's a lesson from nature, bro. That teaches us life. That's fucking beautiful. That is fucking beautiful.
Doesn't bamboo spread like a motherfucker too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, right?
Think of that shit
But
fucking takes over.
that's crazy because I thought it spread like hella fast. So it still takes 5 years for it to even sprout. And then after that, that shit's all over the place. But what I was going to say, what James was talking about, when you constantly focus on something too, I think it...
Wait. Actually, listen to this. The Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow. It has to be watered, fertilized in the ground where it has been planted every single day. It does not break through the ground for 5 years. After 5 years, once it breaks through the ground, it will grow 90 feet tall in 5 weeks.
5 weeks?
5 weeks!
That's
Think
fucking
about
wild.
that, dude.
What's wild is like you
Think about that.
Well, it's crazy. Like
That's fucking crazy. Literally 0 to almost 100 in
Yeah.
fucking 5 weeks, dude.
But
That's fucking wild.
what's crazy about that is because you're not seeing anything sprout for 5 years.
5 years, you're
nothing's
fucking
happening.
taking care of a ground that just looks the same, bro.
Yeah. But you think nothing's happening. So it's the same to us. Like while we're working towards something, if we're sitting there focused on like on our goals and we're sitting there focused on nothing happening, it's going to beat us down. But really, like the right way to be is like, yo, we're building our roots right now. Because
Yes.
obviously, for that thing to grow 90 feet,
You know
those
how
roots,
strong those roots are.
those
on the
roots have
ground?
to be like a fucking tree, like a
Insane.
full grown tree roots. Like that
Insane.
shit's thick, but there's no plant yet.
Insane.
So that's the same thing. Is like we can't view ourselves as we don't see the outside materialistic or physical shit yet. But our roots
you
are
do
growing.
the work
and growing.
within
Exactly.
for 5 years.
Exactly.
You have to do the work within your body for 5 years. If you do that and tell nobody, then in fucking 5 weeks you can go 0 to 100 and get everything you want. Think about that. That's fucking a lesson from nature, Mother Nature herself, the most beautiful woman ever to exist. She's fucking gorgeous. She's perfect. She's everything we need. We watch nature and we can learn everything we want to learn. I've been learning so much about sex mutation, sex transitions, sex drive that is a study of nature that human beings lose. So I'm not going to go into that shit yet because this shit will blow your fucking mind, but I'm not ready to speak about it because I'm still studying it. So once I have studied it enough and these two guys have helped me think of new ways of thinking about it and I start speaking to them about it, I look forward to talking to you guys about it. But just think about it. Mother Nature teaches us so much, and it's fucking gorgeous. But that just hits perfect. Are you where you once prayed to be? Did you cultivate that ground, your thoughts, for 5 years? And now you're going 0 to 100. You don't even realize it because you forgot fucking the 5 years work you put into it. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And it's so simplistic. It really, don't complicate it.
No.
Don't. It's no
Don't
point.
complicate it. Don't worry. Just stay true to yourself and keep trying to move forward every day.
It's like a package in the mail. You ordered it, right?
It's gonna come.
Eventually, it's gonna come.
Even if it goes to the wrong address. at
Even
first.
if you worry about it.
It's gonna come.
Even if you worry about
where
it.
are my goddamn books?
Literally.
I ordered them, and they ain't come yet.
It's not time for them to come.
I want to read something.
I feel you. But yeah, man, it's fucking cool. Like all the shit we have to use to our advantage is just simple practices, simple techniques, simple thought processing that can get us to any success we want in life, to any venture we see in our mind, whatever we hold in mind, whatever's present to us, whatever's relevant to us, whatever feels good for us. Like whatever it is that you want, you can do, but you have to give it time and you have to feed it with the right energy. It goes back to that like water fucking technique. Like people put water in their homes. They put one on one side of their house, one on the other side of the house, like 8 ounces of water. They speak to one water like it's a piece of shit. They speak to the other water like it's beautiful. The other water stays beautiful, and some way, somehow, the one you speak to like a piece of shit turns black. How is that possible? Because energy exists. Because your thoughts are energy. So if that's the case, when you worry, you're stopping what's in motion. You've put something in motion because you've asked for it, you've wanted it. And then the second you worry, it's like you talking shit to what you asked for. You no longer believe in what you asked for. You believed in it when you asked for it, but because you think about it so much and you overthink it so much, you then stop it. Stop doing it.
Yeah, you take something that's good that you know you wanted, and you allow it to go bad because you're sitting there overthinking it and bringing negative energy to it.
And we see that every day.
Yeah,
we
do it. We've done it ourselves our whole lives. And
Our-
it's just something we now realize that we need to change, and it's a fucking process. But like, it's a constant stay on top of it, stay on top of it, stay on top of it.
Yeah.
And you could see the results fucking instantly.
And it's fucking cool to think about this, okay? I know, Sean, Jesus, man.
I'm sick, dude.
No, you're not. Don't say that. You know how powerful your thoughts are. You're not healthy because that's a lie to yourself. What do you say? I am getting better every day.
Sounds like he was fucking,
What?
on the corner.
What?
Fucking,
Making money for you.
He is always in the city. You know?
always on the street.
And all of a sudden,
Catch
he
me
just
in
has
Manhattan,
that,
baby.
he got a little
What's up?
extra cash sometimes. Yeah.
He's like, today I just found $500, right, Sean? You found
Yeah,
it.
sure, bro. You sucked that fucking $500 off. No. But seriously, guys, like, I know a lot of these concepts, these things that we talk about a lot, don't make sense to you. Think about it like this. Imagine trying to explain colors to a blind person.
Ain't happening.
It's not how could you do it? Honestly though, try to think about how you could possibly explain colors to a blind person. Do you think you could do it? I've been thinking about this shit for months, and I'm like, dude, it's impossible. I don't think anything's impossible, but
I'll be like, yo, it's green. I'll be like, what the fuck you mean? I'm like, it's green. What you mean?
it looks like trees look. And then you'd be like, I can't fucking see trees.
They would have
the leaves on the trees, man. I can't see, bro. What does that mean?
You know what I've thought about? Like, yo, what if your blue, like, say, so to me this is blue, but
Yeah.
what if your blue is really like a fucking orange or purple or some shit?
It's
but
possible
we all
when
call
people
it
are
blue.
colorblind.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's crazy.
But we
I
all
used to
call
always
it
think
blue
about that.
until the point where we accept it as a fact, and then the brain takes
but this
over.
blue,
So-
I'm seeing it as blue, but you're seeing it as blues too. But your blue might be my orange. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you can't see it as blue and him see it as blue, and then your blue be your orange.
You see it as orange, I see
You
it
would
as
have
blue.
to see it as orange, and he would have to see it as blue.
Yeah.
Well, either way, vice versa. I'm saying like if I see this, if this is my blue, but his blue technically might be my orange. So things I see at orange that I call orange might be what he sees.
I don't
as
know
blue.
what the fuck. You're
Like our
saying.
colors are like say our colors are different, bro.
Yeah, but
Like so if I'm wearing a white shirt, your white might be, you know what I mean? You would like, for me, like black is black. Okay.
all right.
So what I see is black.
For me, black is black.
Shut up. All right.
All right, I'll let you go.
If your colors are, now that fucking is hard to explain. I'm explaining this shit to a blind person right now. Straight up.
Exactly. So
You can't even
just,
do it.
You're just gonna fucking
Talk in circles right now.
exactly
I'm
and
literally
prove the point that
Yeah.
until you experience this stuff in your own life, you will not believe it. You won't believe it
Or understand it. Right
or
now.
understand it. The only way to do this shit is try it.
and trust
You
it.
have nothing to lose, bro. Trust me when I say this, bro, women, whatever, whoever's listening. You have absolutely nothing to lose by trying this. Nothing. It doesn't hurt you. Positivity can't hurt you. Having positive thoughts can't hurt you. Feeling good about things can't hurt you. Trying new things can't hurt you. No. Opening up your mind can't hurt you. So even though all this shit might not make sense, people can't believe something that they can't see. People can't believe something that they can't understand. But you have to believe in the invisible before you are able to do this. And that's like, there is a point where it's faith. You're trusting in something bigger than you. So at a point, you are necessarily lying to yourself. Because you're rewriting your facts of life. Everything that you've been taught is a fact is only a fact based off of people's opinions. This is my fact because I wrote it as my fact. Because I heard someone's opinion on this and I said, you know what? I have nothing to fucking lose. My life's fucking shit. I keep getting fucking shit on, fucked up, spit out, turned around. Every time it was just constant circles, bro. I was running in a fucking circle. So I said, what the fuck do I have to lose to just try this shit until I fucking die? Because I wanted to be a positive person. I wanted to be a healthy, happy person. I didn't know how to do it because everything that I was told about doing it didn't make sense to me because I was a blind person who had never seen colors. And then the experience is what does it for you.
Yeah.
You have to have faith in the invisible. Once you have faith in the invisible and you're willing to take on anything, you're willing to look fear in the face and say, motherfucker, I'm here to win. I'm here to fucking learn. I'm here to move forward in fucking life, whatever that fucking means. There are people in life that have gone great lengths with this information, have done everything they've wanted to do in their whole life, but you don't believe them. You have to find a way to believe in the invisible for a while, believe in shit that feels like a fucking lie to you before you ever have a chance to experience it. And then once you experience it once, that little glimmer of hope, I swear to fucking God, you'll never stop, because I watched these two do it as well as myself do it. Explain it any other fucking way. You can't.
You can't.
You fucking can't. So stop asking fucking questions. Stop fucking overthinking it. And go live your motherfucking life and do what the fuck you want. I just got my face tattooed. Because I fucking wanted to. Because I love this shit. Because it's for me. And I don't expect anybody to understand why I do it. But the course of my life and where I want to go, I have to see the invisible. I was scared as shit to do this shit. But I was fucking hyped for it because I know exactly what the fuck is going to do for me. And there's only two people on this earth that can fucking understand that. And it's these two sitting in front of me. It's because they talk to me every day, all day. And we're on the same fucking page. Our mastermind group is fucking locked in. They know why I fucking did this shit. They see what the fuck is going to happen because I did this shit. And it's not going to make sense to you now. But in 5 years from now, it'll make sense to you. And you're going to be like, holy fucking shit. And not to toot my own horn, but I'm a fucking genius. Listen to people who have what you want.
That's it.
What else do you want me to fucking say? That's it. We'll keep this one fucking short. But seriously, guys, wake up. Wake the fuck up. Start trying different shit, or you are going to be in the same fucking cycles of life for the rest of your life. It's time we change this fucking world. You are 101. You deserve to be 101. You deserve to think what you want to think. We will teach you how to think. We will not tell you what to think. Love you. Have a good day.
Peace.
Peace out. Good.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They blocking your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction, cause you hold the power as long as you're driven.